It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. On the run, it's a bunt. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense moving to a bunch formation. First play looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. An inside give now from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete, and it's second down now.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Across midfield. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking for a gap. It's a bounce. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Over the middle, it's Burns. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to find some room. It's Dickey. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. 1st and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal after that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. Minimal gain right down short of the marker.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bears!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's a bunt. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First ball of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Looking for some space. It's Cole. The Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The back's got it. Has the first down and more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Running back with the football. He breaks free. Right through the tackle. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown.
We get so caught up in this era of the spread and throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. We're going to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Avant.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Wideouts now clustered. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw up behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Pick six could be a game changer.
How about Just a risky call here by this offense. I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense is not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Handoff to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Oh, and it's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return. Turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's a bunt. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Good as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And he goes nowhere. Stop, pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a run to the left. Breaks an open space. Who's in the clear? And takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The receiver grabs it.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Toss play to the outside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Now the all-important extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Brought down across midfield to the 46.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with a running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. It's Evanson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Bears! They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he'll take off from in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Catch made by the tight end. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the Bears move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.